If I told you right now that these, like, let's say I knew,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and I told you, yeah, these spiritual experiences exist. Do you even want one of them to happen to you?
I mean, it seems great. It worked out great for him.
It worked out great for him, but like, imagine how that would so fundamentally shift how you view the world.
Yeah.
It would change how you interact with everyone in your life. And, you know, it's like, imagine you got abducted by an alien and then they'll put you back on the Earth. It's like, okay, now maybe you know this really cool thing about the world that there's these aliens, but also now everyone looks at you like you're crazy.
Right.
It's
True.
like,
Yeah. No.
there's this fear. I'm just speaking out of experience. Like, there's this fear that I don't know if I really even would want that.
Yeah.
On some level, I'm like, of course I would want that. And on some level, I'm like, that feels like it would jeopardize everything that I have.
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying. And I also think that there's some level at which, for me, I almost feel a dissatisfaction with the world as far as the fact that we don't have these answers to these questions that seem so glaringly like important, right? Like, why don't we know these things that are fundamental to who we are as people and our beings? And so if there was an answer to that and you could just sit down and tell me this is it, I would like to know that. And I would like to experience that, I think, because that to me feels more closer to the kind of not an objective meaning, but just something that makes sense as far as this is a purpose that I should have versus the kind of like, oh yeah, you have to go find your own purpose. You know, the world is what you make it, whatever, all that stuff could be just the way it is. And that's okay. You know, I can live with that. But the reason we're sitting here right now and talking about this is because we both don't really want to accept these kinds of answers and want to figure out what is there, and maybe we go this huge circle just to get back to you just kind of make your own meaning, whatever.
Yeah.
But I need to know that I've like tried some other avenues and routes.
It comes back to like, there's an itch.
Mm-hmm.
There's a dissatisfaction with this idea that there are these people out there who have had mind-blowing, impossible to believe experiences where they are in touch they claim to be on planes that we can only imagine exist.
Mm-hmm.
There's part of us that is like, what is that?
Right.
And like,
right.
and
because,
like,
I mean, other, you know,
I
people,
at least need to try and see what's going on there.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to just dismiss it. Maybe I don't believe that it exists because I've never experienced anything like it, but I'm not satisfied with just they're all crazy.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem to answer what's going on.
I mean, right. It seems like it wouldn't answer what's going on, but at some level, could it be?
Yes. I mean, it could be. Like, this gets into like,
if everyone believes that this is the way things, or not everyone, but all of those people have a certain set of shared beliefs, basically, that this is kind of what happens. And this is similar to almost the UFO thing, where people used to have, throughout history, experiences with these, you know, something not of this world almost, where it was like, you know, it used to be like these big birds and these big energy things, and then it used to be like these gods and whatever, and then eventually it became alien, or then it was like witches on brooms and all this stuff, and then now it's like aliens of these kind of that's because that's how we fit these experiences to match what we kind of know and understand. So it's like all these people have this thing that they almost have a similar knowing and understanding of, and then have these experiences, and that's what they say it is. You know, I don't know what it really is.
I mean,
it's so hard. I mean, we can sit around and we can just sit here and say, I don't know all day, but it's like,
the skeptic would say, you know, humans are meaning-making creatures. We look for meaning in everything. We have incredible biases and confirmation bias. And when we believe something to be true, we do our best to confirm that truth. We ignore the counter evidence. Our minds are capable of really probably just incredible things. You could argue meditation is just like forcing a hallucination.
Yeah, it's almost like inducing a psychedelic experience on yourself.
Right. And it could be as simple as that. I mean, it might still be worth having that psychedelic experience based on how it sounds. But, you know, there is 100% the non-believer in me, more so than there is the believer.